right, guys, here we are, live. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully with no problems. Really and truly, hopefully. There's a good chance. Okay. This is my second to last case of 2014 Bowman draft. As soon as this break is over, I'm going to go live with tribute. Should be about 11:15. And then right after that, we're going to do the last case of this. So far, so good on the internet. So far, so good. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Looking good so far. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's been a rough couple of days because I can't get anything to work right. It's really frustrating. So, can you guys see me and hear me okay? We good? Schwarber refractor. It's a nice card. Blandino. I'm all right. Hanging in there. As long as the internet stays just like it is right now, we're great. Last night it was fine for a good long while, and then it just bottomed out. And I talked to the guy today. He came out. He said it's the same thing that happened last week, but it's a different occurrence, but the same thing. It just there's damage to a node, not mine, but one of 3 that are connected, and he said they'll have it fixed hopefully today, so maybe it is fixed. I don't know. But it's so frustrating when you're trying to break for people and you can't. And it's nothing you can control, you know. It's just it is what it is. You guys got to wear it. Oh, it's bad. It's really bad. No, I didn't. I have not seen it. I thought about it today, but I've been running around nonstop. I was like, I gotta watch that video. You know what you should do? Post it in the thread. Then I'll know. I'll click it. Click the link. Jace Fry. Blue refractor. So, here's what I couldn't tell you guys last night because he was listening, but I don't think I told you. My my godson, Leonice's nephew. If that helps you kind of put them all in perspective. His birth father, 25 years old, passed away. Went to the movies, and at the end of the movie, he went by himself. At the end of the movie, he was gone. He was dead. That's all they know. They don't know anything else. Funeral Saturday. Just post the link, not the, not like the actual embed the video. Just post the link and then put, "Don't watch this. It's offensive." And it'll be all right. Because then they can't blame you, because they obviously watched it even though you told them not to. Tiquan Forbes. I don't know. That's a good question. We're waiting to hear. I don't know even if the family will tell us. I don't know. But he was young, mid-20s. So I've had him all week. He's watching a movie in the other room right now. Derek Hill, Blue Refractor. And of course, the anniversary of Leonice's death is only 2 weeks away. So, it's been a rough little go. I was worried that this tribute break wouldn't fill, and it may not have if I didn't take these steps. So I dropped the price way down. I took like 10% off of the price, and put it up, and it sold out like that. I probably could have kept it at retail and made a little bit, but I was nervous, so I'd rather slightly lose but move the product than sit on it and be holding it a week later, Tim Anderson. So I ended up losing just a little bit of money. But I don't have to worry. So I saved peace of mind. I think that's more valuable. I've wanted to run a break of Garbage Pail Kids. They have superfractors. Michael Conforto. They have superfractors in Garbage Pail Kids Chrome. And I've strongly considered running a break of it. I think the time's passed though. The first Garbage Pail Chrome was hot, which is funny to say, but it's a true story. It was hot, but I ended up not doing it. I probably could have filled it. It was a couple years ago. I like the player breaks. I think they're not necessarily cheaper or better odds. I mean, they're same price, and your odds are the same. But I think it's more fun to have like 10 players, so you got 10 guys to sweat. And even if you don't hit the big name, a good card of a small name can make all the difference. I like it. I think those are fun. So Garrett Fulencheck, refractor auto for the Braves. Verdugo. I've got this tear in where the bicep muscle meets your shoulder. I don't know if you know. Yeah, I saw Otani. Otani's going to be cool. That's a good spot. Your bicep muscle, it's a bicep because it attaches at 2 points. Your elbow and your shoulder. And then your tricep attaches at 3 points, and that's tri for 3, whatever. So where it attaches to your shoulder, mine has torn. And it's still, it's not like I'm a professional athlete or anything, so it's not a big deal. But man, it can be painful. And I got the injury over a year ago, and it still has not healed. It hurts so bad to do nothing. Like, wake up from sleeping and you're like, oh man, this is so painful. So I went, it hadn't hurt for a while. So I was real smart and I went bowling. Went and did the galactic bowl. Went galactic bowling here in Tampa, and it felt fine, but a couple days later, just, oh. So now I've got like this tingling up and down my arm. From my basically from the shoulder straight down the bicep, but then it doesn't even stop there. It goes from the elbow all the way to my fingers, just from that one stupid jet ski. Actually, it was a jet ski injury. I was being towed on the back of the jet ski, in a float, and it was my goddaughter driving, and she was 17 at the time, and so she was gunning it. She had the jet ski up to 70 miles an hour on a lake and threw me off the raft. And when I hit the water with my arm up, and I hit it right at like my armpit, and it just ripped my my arm and shoulder up as I hit the water, at that speed. And it kind of hurt at that moment, but after that it was fine, a little sore. But man, ever since then. Yeah, oof. I don't know that they won't do an MRI. They won't do an MRI because insurance won't cover it. So I'm tempted to just say, look, just do it. Just do it. My insurance won't cover the MRI. There's like all these hoops they've got to go through, and the doctor was like, they're never going to cover this MRI. He was like, now if it was from a car accident or workers' comp, and I was like, it's not. I did it myself. Man, that's got to hurt. Pectoral, and the bicep. But what I need, they've got to go in and just, it's not severed completely, it's just torn. And they've got to go in and clean it, and then so it'll heal. And he was like, he was like, without seeing the MRI, I can tell you what it is. It's torn, and because I know it's not severed. They gave me this cortisone shot. I'd only heard of cortisone shots like in sports, So he's like, I could give you this cortisone shot. He's like, and what it'll do is, what the pain is from is the inflammation. It's the swelling. He was like, I give you this cortisone shot, Michael Geddes for the Padres, and it'll clear that up, right away. And maybe that'll be enough. Maybe you just need to get rid of the swelling in the heel and whatever. So he gave me that, and for like a week, it was perfect, absolutely no trouble. And then it wore off. 50 cases. Chris Bryant, refractor. Yeah, oh man. Yeah, the problem with that is I'm self-employed, so Michael Kopech. I mean, I work for I'm technically the employee of a business, but it's my business. So I don't actually have workers' compensation insurance. I wish I did. All right, so box 4 coming up. Yeah, he actually did ask me if I wanted to take any of that. I just told him no. I mean, I think he thought I might be there for that, So he was like, "If you need something, just let me know. I'll write the script." I was like, I said it hurts. I need it fixed. I don't want to, I don't want to be on OxyContin. I just want it to stop hurting. Eloy Jimenez, first Bowman. So the Cubs, just in a couple of refractors. Wyatt Strahan. I took an oxycodone for this actual thing. My shoulder and my back, my lower back, when we went to California, and I took it one day, and it felt great. But the next day, not only did the pain come back, but then I felt like fuzzy and foggy, and it made me feel terrible. And so the lady that had given me, I told her, I was like, I feel worse day 2. She's like, "Oh, you need another one." And I was like, "Oh, no. No. Nope, never mind. I see how they get you, because you feel horrible the next day. And they're like, "Oh, take another one. You won't feel bad." Yep. I was like, "Nope. Thank you very much." One was enough. Yeah. I saw the next 6 months just taking it day after day after day, and then eventually, that one pill's not even enough anymore, and then it's 2 pills, and then next thing you know, you got $200 a day oxycodone habit. I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'll just sit here and hurt. Yeah, right. Austin Gomber. Yeah, hair of the dog. Sure enough. Ooh, Jackson Reitz gold auto for the Nationals. I like Jackson Reitz. We did 100 caser and did not hit very many Jackson Reitz autos of this product right here. Felt bad. Bull had them. Had the Jackson Reitz spot. Oh man. Yeah, I'm good. Just go ahead and stop my poor life choices now. But that one day, man, that felt so much better. No pain in my back, no pain in my shoulder. It was great. So I see how they get you. You know, oh, just take another one. And I bet it's, you know, twice as hard the next day. I bet you feel twice as bad until you take another one the next day. Yes, yes. Baseball. After Leonise died, I spent about a year and a half drunk every single day. Almost probably close to 2 years. Just drunk every functional, you know, I still went to work. But just got hammered. You know, I think I'll get drunk today. Had my friends trying to give me self-help books and how to stop drinking books and stuff like that. I was like, wow. So it wasn't a secret, but yep, I just got wasted every night. And what was terrible is I just drank the rot gut stuff, just whatever worked the fastest. You know, so I was drinking like the moonshine and the cheap vodka. Whatever worked the fastest, that's what I wanted. She would like that. She does like Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. She always got mad at me because I called him She-Ran. Chris Bryant, Foster Griffin. Somewhere I have a video of her in her hospital bed, and she at the end of the video she tells me she loves me, and I'm thinking about that might be my next tattoo, is getting, you know how they get the phrase in the lines, you know, like the waves, the sound waves. And then there's apps on your phone that you can actually scan your tattoo and it'll come out. The app will say what it says. It'll read it for you or sing it for you, or so I was thinking about doing that. I did. That was probably during that time then. That was probably, let's see, she passed away. It's been 3 years. So, you know, a little over a year ago. Yeah, I used to drink that moonshine like it was Kool-Aid. Just drink about 3/4 of a jar. Alex Verdugo, Refractor, a night. You know, only about 1/4 of a jar gets you smashed. And I would drink about 3/4 of a jar. Yeah, I know. Somebody else brought that up today. But what happens when you get older? It's like you just gotta straighten it out. I think I'd like that though. I think it would be nice. Nick Williams to 75 for the Rangers. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it could be. Clint Frazier, 13 drafts his first year though. Trey Ball, J.P. Crawford, Reese Hoskins refractor. Nice card. You want to hear something funny? So, I talk to the owner of Blowout, pretty regularly. Usually, probably average at least once a day. But, pretty regularly we speak on the phone. And so the other day we were talking, and we were talking about 2015 draft, and he's like, who's that got in it? So I was naming off, a few of the top names. And he said, well, what about so-and-so? And he said this name. And I didn't want to be rude, but I had never heard of him. I was like, who? And he's like, so-and-so. And so I said, I've never heard that name. He was like, oh. He goes, I just made it up. I was just wondering if you were going to bullshit me and be like, yeah, that guy's in there too. He's crazy. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. He goes, I didn't think you would. I just thought I'd test it out. So I think he was trying to get me to be all like, oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy's awesome. Gareth Morgan, Hot Pack. Seattle. I think it was like he had taken two names and like put them together. It was like Brendan Wilson or something like that. It was crazy. I was like, who? Yeah. Cole Stewart. All right, so we're halfway done. It's not been the greatest case in the world, but, still pretty cheap, so whatever. We might pick up here in the second half. The best cards so far have been the refractors. The base refractors have been the best cards. Yeah, I got half of those. I got Benintendi and Tucker. I didn't even remember Dansby. And Ian Happ. I think Ian Happ's in there too, right? Right. Right. When you got to end it with I guess, we're in trouble. Like, well, that gold's a good card, I guess. His mom would really like that card. Sam Travis. Yeah, those were the ones I named off. Benintendi, Hap, and Tucker. And Kingery. Dylan Cease. Was that a Dylan Cease hotback? It was a Dylan Cease hotback. Well, let's see if we got an auto. Come on. I haven't hit an auto in this one forever. No. Bradley Zimmer's cool, though. Severino, actually, is pretty cool, too. Severino, Carson Sands, Chavez, Tyen, and Bradley Zimmer. 3 of 25. And Bradley Zimmer again. Bradley Zimmer hotback. Paper base. Hoskins paper base really pulled that case together. It wasn't too good till you had that paper base of Hoskins. My phone's yelling at me. Schwarber. Yeah, I mean it's good product. I hope we get a nice black filled auto case. That's the only thing. Always makes me nervous about those. Ever since that guy had a couple cases without black autos, I've always been afraid that's what I'm gonna have. But the cases are still pretty damn good even without them. They're still Asia hot cases, you know. But Connor Joe, Pirates, and El Centro. Blue refractor. Yeah, see, we're not hitting very good autos. It's everything. The other stuff's nice, just no autos. Oh, Devers refractor. It's a nice card. Got a gold Connor Joe hot box. Box 8. Aaron Judge insert. Correa. Yeah. Wow, nice card. 68 of 99. It's a cool card. Renfro. Byron Buxton refractor. Here's another one. Oh no, it's just a Justice Sheffield. 1 of 99, eBay 1 of 1. Just an initiation. That's a nice auto. AJ Reed for the Astros. Yeah, all the initiations are numbered. They're all to 99 or better. Devers. At least I think so. Pretty sure, because they're not even one per case. They're rarer than that. So I think they are all numbered. But I think you can get 1 to 25. I think there's a version to 25. If I remember correctly. Maybe 1 to 50, something like that. Nobody wanted the base this time. That seemed odd to me. This is really good base. That was a really good price. Foster Griffin. Correa refractor. Jimenez. Yeah, probably not with the Bowman coming. Maybe. Nick Gordon, refractor. I'm glad. You know, I was actually really concerned about that last night. I was like, dang, I thought all the hits were. I was really worried about that card. Trey Turner. It's perfectly designed for those to fit right in there, you know. And then they're so well protected. We went and we did a recycling run last night. When the internet went down, you know, I was like, well, what do I do with the rest of my evening? You know, so me and the boys, we cut down what boxes weren't already cut down, and then we filled up. I've got an Explorer XLT, you know, the big Explorer. And we put the seats down. It's got seven seats. So we put the seats down, and we filled that sucker to the rim. It was so full. Forest Wall, that's not too shabby. Forest Wall. Filled it to the rim and took it to the little recycling place. That's funny. And I had to put the one boy on top of the recycling center only had a dumpster, and it was already full. So I put him on top of the cardboard dumpster, and he's jumping up and down on the dumpster to push all the cardboard down, so that we could get our cardboard in there. We got it all in, every single box. It's a dumpster, but it's not a garbage dumpster. It's recycled cardboard only. So we got all those boxes in. Jacob Gatewood, that's not too shabby. Jacob Gatewood, Brewers. 68 out of 75. Something out of NASA. Yeah. Yeah. We weren't done until like 3 a.m. I stopped breaking. It was about 1 a.m. when the internet went out. So it took us 2 hours to break down the last boxes. And look at this. I don't know if you can see this. Look at that. It's like it was underneath the wrap. But look, it looks like the box was hit by like a bug at high speed or something. And then they filled it with cards and wrapped that sucker up. Yeah, that's so nasty. I had one box one time where somebody had written underneath the wrap "no" on the face of the guy on the box. I forget who it was. They wrote "no" on his face. Yeah, we'll see. Probably not in the way we mean, right? Alex Jackson mini. All right, we are almost ready. We're probably about 15 minutes away from breaking the tribute. Oh, that's gross. Ah, bleh. Ryan Ripken. Dylan, cease. That's what he says. Cease. Cease with your line of thought. They're killing me. It's like when Gordon Ramsay takes the black light to the hotel room. Oh, oh, oh. Can't take it. Raul Mondesi. Devers. Chase Valet, Kansas City. Look at this box. This box is growing things. When was the last time you cleaned your Bowman box? Checking this. AJ Reed. Scott Blewett. Trey Turner. Hunter Dozier refractor. That's funny. Yeah, my second year in college, I lived off campus, and so I went to the thrift store and bought a mattress. And then I had to wonder where who donated it to the thrift store. Just don't think about it too hard, kind of thing. Did somebody die in this mattress? And I didn't have a box spring. I only had the mattress just on the floor. Sabatka. Yeah, the autos. There's been a couple nice autos, but for the most part, our autos have not been good. Corey Seager. It looked like it was different, but it's not. Before the invent of bed bugs, it was a while ago. That's for sure. Daniel Robertson. All right, last box before tribute. Jose De Leon. Travis Demeritt. Hot pack. Brett Honeywell refractor. Yeah, they were good. They were good. It's a relatively cheap break, but still. There are good autos in here. We just did not hit very many. I think we have, what, 2 autos worth their salt in here? You know, no Schwarber, no Trey Turner. Freeland refractor. It's actually not a terrible card. Maybe we'll get a superfractor in this last pack. Jordan Schwartz. I thought that was a Matt Chapman hot pack, but it's not. Cisco. I think that's Cisco. Yeah. Cisco to 99. Yeah. Austin Dakar. Brees Hoskins. Oh, man. That's a brutal auto. It really is. What a way to end it. Oh, ouch. All right, maybe we'll get a superfractor here in the last pack. There's usually color in the last pack, so maybe it'll be a super. It could happen. Corey Seager refractor. Aaron Judge. Nope, black. Derek Fisher, though. That's not too shabby. Black Derek Fisher. All right, we got one more case of this to do, but just not right now. We're going to do it in a little bit. So Hoskins, Aaron Judge insert, Devers refractor, Hoskins refractor, Verdugo, Jimenez, Bryant refractors, Hoskins base, Conforto, and Schwarber refractors. So some nice refractors. I mean, legitimately nice cards. Fisher black refractor, Cisco to 99, Robertson, Blewett, Vallet, Gatewood to 75, Devers ice, Sheffield 1 of 99, Appel, Aaron Judge, it's a nice card, to 99. Connor Joe to 50. Bradley Zimmer to 25. Sands, Chavez, Tyen, Severino. Cole Stewart, Nick Williams, Griffin, Demritt, Strahan, Kopech, Reitz, Hill, and Chase Fry. And then our autos, 2-color autos. I think there's 3 autos in here that I think are good, and then there's 2-color in addition to those 3 autos. Derek Hill, Sabatka refractor, Dylan Cease, Forrest Wall, and AJ Reed. Those were the 2 probably best autos. Connor Joe, blue, Gareth Morgan, Jeff Brigham, Jackson Reitz to 50, Michael Geddes, full in check, and Tequan Forbes. So those 3 aren't so shabby. But overall, it wasn't the best case auto-wise, unfortunately. Let me go ahead and save this video for you.